Hello, bonjour tout le monde. Good morning, everyone. So this morning I got up. I had already planned this morning that I would wake up and I was going to write. So Fridays are one of my writing days, and I'm one of those types of people that if I don't plan it ahead, it's not happening. I'm not very good at last minute things. I don't know why. I like things to be pre-planned. So I pre-plan when I'm gonna write and when I'm gonna get certain things done. It's not everything, but just like big things for me. Maybe that causes me a little bit of anxiety, and writing this is causing me a little bit of anxiety, just to be honest. And so I got up this morning, handled my business, and then I made some warm, I had some warm water with lemon juice. I'm trying to do that in the mornings. I think it's really helpful, kind of cleanses out my system, wakes my body up, as this monk I was watching, Tibetan monk, was saying. And so that's what I did. And then I called my niece to harass her, because that's what I do sometimes, and just to see how she was doing. So I'm gonna write for a couple of hours, and then I have a couple meetings. I have a meeting at 11, and then I run a peer-to-peer support group for women or families, birthing people who've had a either a stillbirth or an infant loss, something that I've experienced myself. So it's a nice way for me to give back. And I'll tell you guys more about that in another video. And then I have another meeting for my non-for-profit organization, which I will tell you about in another video again. And then I'm gonna write some more until my son gets home, and then we'll chill because it's Friday. I do plan to write again on Saturday, at least for half the day. This just needs to get done, and so we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. All right.
For those who haven't seen my first video, I spoke about that I'm currently writing my proposal to be approved before I can write my dissertation. So I spoke about discovering that I had a block, that I was self-sabotaging. And once I figured that out through therapy, I have been able to be on my grind. Now, in the beginning of the video, I said I wrote for a couple hours, but I typically write for several hours, at least 3 days a week. But I also make sure that I am not stressing myself out. I devote those hours to writing, and then I do my other things that make me happy, like giving to my non-for-profit and spending time with family. So tonight's dinner is lasagna soup, which I'm making for the second time. And in true Haitian form, I started out with epis, diced onions, bell peppers. This is ground beef that I got from this Turkish supermarket on Kings Highway. They have the best meat over there. I added diced tomatoes from Hunt's, and it was pretty good. So I got it all mixed up in there with the flavored and spiced up ground beef. And just mix it all up, cook it all up in there. Then I added my beef broth. I chose to use beef broth, but some people use chicken. I just felt that it would be weird to have ground beef and then have chicken flavored broth, but that's just me. And then next I added my ragu. You can use any type of pasta sauce, any flavor pasta sauce. Out of everything that I saw in the supermarket, this is the one that felt right to me. And people are going to ask about the sugar, but the sugar helps to cut up the acidity. With all that diced tomatoes and pasta, it's going to have a lot of acid. Then the yummy part, what makes it nice and creamy, is the heavy cream. I then break up the lasagna and put it in there. The amount that you see me put it in is just a little bit. I did put a little bit more, about 6 pastas. And what is pasta without cheese? And this time I got triple cheddar cheese, and I ended up in there, and I love when it's nice and cheesy. And afterwards, I just mixed it all up. Make sure that all the flavors are just coming together. Look at that, so yummy. This reminds me of when someone makes bad lasagna, like it doesn't go well, and it's soupy. Well, now we have lasagna soup. And then I let it simmer, and we ate.